Anime Summit, Episode 18.
You do cool shit. You fight cool shit. Super
You
powerful.
do cool shit and you fight cool shit.
Hello, and welcome to the Anime Summit Podcast, Episode 18. I am Kyokai, and I am joined by Som,
What's up?
Mac,
Taylor Swift sucks.
You're fired.
You're fired.
You better shake it off, Mac, before Kyokai shakes your neck with his fist.
Haters gonna hate.
Fucking
Hate.
I just failed that
Baker's
joke.
gonna bake.
And then we also have Nick in the podcast.
Yeah, and Nick, I guess.
Hello. I have a boring intro this week. It's just hello.
Hello.
Or hello world for all you programmers.
Hello.
So what have you guys been up to in this last week?
Today, I saw the trailer.
The trailer.
The trailer?
For the new character Laura from Street Fighter V, and my boner was real.
How real? How real are we talking here?
Brazilian women are sexy as fuck. Okay?
They are. I've been to
Well,
Brazil.
the hot ones are. I mean, yeah.
So then Kyokai knows what I'm talking about. She is a sexy, voluptuous Brazilian capoeira jiu-jitsu fighter.
Brasil is numero uno.
She's a
Wait.
She's a chupacabra.
Mordecai is numero uno. Wait.
She is like
Hello to
MMA
all of you
Wait.
league players out there.
Or Dota, same thing. Any internet game
lol,
with Brazil,
lol,
they
lol,
just
lol,
go way,
lol,
way.
Mordecai.
She is like
Hui.
she's like Abel from Street Fighter 4, except Abel was more MMA. She's like does a lot of like jiu-jitsu throws and takedowns while fusing them with capoeira kicks and shit. And she has a projectile move, like she shoots like this little lightning thing, but it's not like a normal one. It's like a very slow projectile.
Lightning bolt.
And it's used for distraction and making them block and
Is it
making
like a Hadouken or something? She's like, Hadouken!
That's exactly what it's not, as I just fucking told you.
Well, that one's pretty slow, though.
But
It's
like,
definitely a spirit bomb.
no, it was super cool. Like, oh my god, she's super sexy, and the boner is real.
The boner is real.
And I'm
What
still
about Palestine.
and I'm
Sam?
getting more
bad.
eager McBeaver to watch Bakemono no Ko, and I'm really mad that I can't watch
Speaking of boners, this morning when I got to school, I found out the Fate Cal Leisner Prisma Illya two-way
Oh,
Herz
God.
special came out. So I downloaded it in the morning and then watched it at lunch at school.
Wait.
Oh, God.
I gotta
move,
say this.
Kyokai.
You said two-way Hertz. We were just talking
Two-way
about
Herz.
butchering other languages, all right? Zwei Hertz. Hertz is how you should say it.
Two-way Herz.
Hertz. Come on now.
2 wafers?
Yeah, two wafers.
So did anybody see you watching it and wonder why
man,
you
I
were
got
watching
an Office.
Lolies? Do you have the Office like the guy on Prison School, and you just have like
Oh my
your
God,
boob mouse pad and
Nick,
you always
why?
leave porn on your
why
computer
do
and
you-
stuff?
No,
Not yet.
I don't think anyone else will get that reference.
Why does he
'cause none of us
talk
watch
about
Prison School.
No, we
crappy
get it.
shows?
It's anime of the season, man. Sorry.
And then I got
I'm sorry,
a new
but
hoodie
no.
today that I ordered on Amazon really quickly, and it got here, and I found it has built-in headphones. I didn't even know that was a thing.
Oh yeah, dude.
Dude, I saw those back when I was in high school. Like people had those.
At my job, dude, all like the hoodies we do have like that option, like the headphone secret MP3 compartment in the pocket on the bottom, and then like the headphones can go up and go into your hood.
I mean, I just bought it because it looked good quality, and
And you got a
was-
bonus headphones.
yeah,
Don't you
it
got
was
like
good
a
price.
Kohl's around there, or like?
Wait, were there headphones in there? Like, are they
They're
actual
literally
headphones?
made into the hoodie.
Yeah, like the drawstrings on the hoodie or whatever.
Yeah.
Is that what they call them? What
Yeah.
that would tighten up the top?
Yeah.
Yeah, the drawstrings.
That's
yeah.
actually has earbuds at the end of them.
Dude, Nick,
Are they good earbuds or are they shitty?
they're probably
They-
shitty.
I mean, I haven't tried listening to anything because I didn't buy it for
Oh.
them.
They're probably
There's
shitty.
some earbuds.
Imagine they're
Everybody
okay. They're good
Stay
enough
away
for the
from
job.
the $10 Sony earbuds. They are garbage.
Yeah, get you some
Don't
get you
get 'em.
some real ones like some Sures. I mean, get
The
some
only
Shure
earbud-
headphones.
As much as this is gonna piss Mac off, just as much as anything, I have the Beats Wireless Pro earbuds.
Oh my god.
You are
You got the
such
Blue Yeti
you
and
are
the Beats.
such a noob.
Power
I mean,
wireless.
really.
No, I don't. No, these were
Those
a
are
gift
some of the
from my
most
father.
overpriced,
So-
overrated pieces
Oh yeah,
of
I
junk.
know. That's why I haven't looked up how much they cost. I didn't buy them for myself.
No, they're not junk. They're just overpriced because of all the marketing.
Yeah,
Dude, you can get
Pizzas,
skull
like,
candies
they're
with
fine.
good
They're
performance.
just not good for the price. And these work awesome. Like, no
Are
complaints
they
there.
pink and like bubblegum?
I'm
with little hearts on 'em and
I'm not
stuff?
saying
Not red.
Like I'm not saying because I've listened to. There's a pair of Beats headphones at my job because my art director leaves them there and we share them, and I use them all the time and they're like cool and everything, but like I can buy the same headphones for like $150 some $200 less, and it's like
Yeah, but I mean, these were a gift. I didn't buy them for myself.
Okay.
Yeah, if
you're,
they're a
you're,
gift,
you're
then
redeemed
whatever,
a little
you know,
bit off
like-
of that then. But if you had went out and spent the money on it yourself, I'd have called you a blabbering idiot.
I would have never bought myself a Bluetooth headset. Anyway,
Why not? Bluetooth's awesome.
I just don't. I didn't have enough of a need for it. Like, I haven't used them in a while anyway. I used to use them to watch anime at work because I could sync it to my
your phone or whatever.
Surface.
Oh, Surface.
Yeah.
Surfaces are awesome.
Surfaces are awesome.
Oh, man, guys. Oh, man.
What's really funny is the
I gotta
NFL.
change batteries
they're
in my
sponsored
vape.
by like the Microsoft Surface, and then the announcers keep calling it iPad. So they're just like losing all this money from that.
They should definitely get sued, or at least
Yeah, I don't know.
breach
I
a
don't know what
contract.
I don't know what the penalty is for that. I'm guessing like Microsoft just doesn't pay them.
There
or
might
something.
not have been a
I don't
penalty
know.
at first when they first did the contract. It's definitely going to be in there in the future.
Make a
Yeah,
contract.
they just keep
with
calling it
me.
an iPad. Like,
Surfaces have
Anyway,
been
should
ending
we talk
up
about
in lots
anime?
of stuff, like Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. Everybody has a Surface. Smack, what'd you do?
Man,
Probably partied.
I worked. No partying. I worked.
Yeah.
Like,
That's cool. I
literally,
feel
today
you.
was my off
Mac?
day. Today
I
was
feel
my
like Mac works the most.
Today was my off day. All right. I woke up. I worked on one car, worked on another car, went to another place, worked on another car, went to another place, worked on another car, and finally went back to the house and worked on the car we have it here at the house. So I worked on like 5 cars today on my
How much
off
you
day.
get paid.
Well, I was able to correct some of the problems pretty quickly, and I didn't charge them anything. But for the one I'm working on here at the house, my dad gave me like $100 for it.
Mac, if you're good at something, don't do it for free.
Nah, man, these are people I
What's
like.
this-
These are people I like. These are favors.
That's why we all do this podcast
they can give
for
you
free.
a beer at least.
That's why we all do
Shit,
this
dude.
podcast. I was gonna say.
Well, if you want to be technical, one of them bought me lunch, which, I mean, come on.
All right.
That's
all right.
legit.
Correcting
like-
a problem in like 4 minutes and then getting free Genghis Grill for it, I mean, I can live with that.
Yeah, dude, that's awesome.
I freaking love Genghis
feel you.
Grill.
Wait, so Mac, you had to drive to a different body shop to work on a different car?
No, I wasn't at body shops. Just people's houses.
Oh, you were off today and you were driving from people's houses. Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
it's what
That's
I do.
legit, though.
It's what I do. I threw the my little toolbox in the back of the Mazda and was like put 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 put, which doesn't really bother me because I get good gas mileage anyway. So
I saw the trailer today for the Initial D movie, which is like a retell of like the series and the manga or whatever. And I didn't know that was a thing, so when I saw it today, I came a little bit.
dude,
Man, when you're talking about
anytime I
trailers,
see the
thought you were gonna
GTS,
mention
the
Kizumonogatari, which
Oh,
was
that
not
trailer-
out last time we recorded.
That trailer was badass.
the animation though, Hanakawa though, oh my god,
The animation on that is
Hanakawa.
Hanakawa.
the animation on that. Was
Sorry, I
just
had to butcher
badass.
it.
Yo, guys, slow down. We're
Badass.
talking about movies. Let's talk about the real movie, Sword Art Online, the movie. I mean, Shit.
The second movie,
yeah, I know. Whatever number. It does,
because Sword
Can't
Art
have enough.
Extra was the first movie.
Dude, let's talk about the real movie that's on everyone's minds, and that's Bakemono no Ko. Okay?
Bakemono no Ko.
Let me tell you something. The fact that
Didn't
one of the
that
main
came out like
char-
months ago, right?
Okay, you know what, Nick?
That's old news, dude.
No, it's fucking
Throw it in the
not,
trash and
because
burn
I
it.
haven't
It's
seen
old now.
It will be old news when I watch the shit. Okay,
You can literally,
the main
feel the
char-
salt coming from Som right now. This is
The
awesome.
main character
He's so
is my favorite
mad.
animal. He is
Yeah,
a bear.
we went over this last episode.
He
so-
is-
Yeah, we went over this.
He is
Sam.
Smokey the Bear, and y'all over here making it like it's a damn joke.
and the
except
reason
for-
some hasn't seen it is because it's not on the internet.
Let me tell you something.
The internet has failed
It's
us.
not on the internet.
You want to
Okay.
go up to a bear face right now and make a joke out of him? How you think you think he's a clown? His joke is funny to you?
Yeah, I'll make a joke if
Does
I've
he
got my
amuse you like a
if I've got
clown?
my Mosenagon in
Like
my
Joe
hands.
Pesci?
Yeah, I'll make a joke. I'll make all the jokes I want.
Speaking of which, I also saw the Jungle Book live action movie trailer, and I fucking am so fucking excited.
Does it have a real bear in it?
It's the
they're all CG.
necessities, the
All the
simple
animals are
bare
CG.
necessities.
It's a puppet.
Well, no,
you can see the
I
strings
should say
and
that
shit.
the animals that have like Bagheera, Khan, or Ka, and then Shere Khan and Baloo, and King Louie, they're all CG. The rest of them I don't think are, but like Baloo, okay, like top 100 in my top 100 list of animated characters of all time. Of all time.
Of all time.
Of all time.
I'm gonna let you finish,
Shout
I'm gonna
out
let
to
you
time.
finish.
but Winnie the Pooh is a better bear.
Winnie the Pooh is legit as fuck though, because he goes through life and he's just like, I don't fucking care as long as you're a good person, then whatever. You could like go up to Pooh Bear and be like, "Listen, you little stuffed piece of shit," and then he would just look at you like, "Oh bother."
You're like, oh,
Well, yeah,
bother.
he'd look at you like he was a stuffed animal.
That's
With those
true.
He
dead,
has no
beady
feelings.
eyes.
Well, he looked at you if you were a stuffed animal. If you
Spoilers.
if you didn't have a fucking imagination, Kamchatka.
yeah, spoilers. Winnie the Pooh's a stuffed animal.
Man,
If you didn't have an imagination, like Kamchatka.
Imagination.
Man, like, no lie. Speaking of
South
movies, I've been waiting for months and months and months for the Kyokai no Kanata movie to come out.
What movie is
Didn't
that?
the first one already come out?
Yeah, that was the first one. That's just the rehashing of the story. The second one, Maraihen, is
Mirai means future.
It's
you
also the
don't
name of
say.
the girl character, but that's cool too.
The second one, anyways, is supposed to be an all new story set 1 year in the future after the events that happened at the end of the series.
Did they reanimate the idol scene?
I don't know. I didn't watch it.
That just makes me think of zombies because like they
I
reanimated
just love
them.
that idol scene
Like their corpses
because if you
reanimated?
just watch that with no context, you have no fucking clue what you're watching,
Pretty much.
and it's absolutely like not the show that you would get when you start watching it. But you're still just like, what is this?
Yeah. The idol scene was really. I liked it a lot in the original.
But speaking of movies, because apparently this is now the movie episode, I have not seen the Love Live movie yet.
Good.
Even though it's one of the top
Sucks.
How dare you,
grossing
Quokka.
movies of this year in Japan.
Yeah, doesn't Japan like the top sellers always Love Live? It's like all the idol shows like Symphogear, Love Live. They just
Pretty
like
much.
top sellers. Doesn't matter if
Yeah, it
Love
was.
Live?
I remember
Anything else is
looking at
released.
they had like the world movie charts type things. Like, was the top movie everywhere in the world, and everywhere in the world it was Jurassic World, except Japan, which had Love Live. Like for that week that it came out.
That's really
Japan
funny.
is just like 3D PD. We don't need real movies.
Never say
Jurassic-
that again, Nick.
Jurassic World
All right.
was legit as fuck though.
Man, I ain't even gonna
It was-
lie.
it was
I didn't
good.
go and see it. I did not go
I
and
haven't
see it.
seen it. It has
It
Star
was
Lord.
Yeah, Jurassic World was a good movie. Like I don't know, so the kids were just kind of like they weren't that good of characters. They're
The-
kind of just there.
Yeah,
they weren't bad.
They were kind of just there. They were okay, I guess. Like
yeah, I don't have major complaints, but
it's just a sweet action movie. It's definitely earned its right to be a part of the franchise. But anyways, that's a different
yeah,
story.
yeah.
But
You know what
Yeah,
is
no.
a different story though?
Anime of the season, Jurassic World.
Freaking what's coming out in December? Do you know what's coming out in December?
Oh, Star
Star
Wars.
Wars.
Oh.
Get hype. New trilogy.
Did you guys see all those photoshops of like the ridiculous lightsabers, like shaped like fucking waffles and stuff?
You know, the actual sound for Darth Vader is a scuba tank regulator.
yep, I knew that already. Thank you.
I did not know that.
Voiced
Thank
by
you for
James
telling me
Earl
that.
Jones.
All sorts of stuff.
Anyways, back to Love Live. Nobody fucking cares.
I'm
Okay?
a
Like,
certified diver. It's
Love
cool.
Live,
No big
more
deal.
like Butt Live. Okay.
Great analysis, Sam.
I'd literally rather watch a dude, a
Sam,
fat hairy old
you
episodes
have
of
trucker.
Love Live
never
are there?
even seen Love Live.
I've seen enough of it to know that it sucks.
It's like 1,000
And despite
episodes.
how much you hate Love Live, I still tweeted about it on the Anime Summit Twitter.
Well, that's fine. I mean,
At Anime Summit,
Sam's just
follow.
so mad right now.
that's fine. I mean, you run the Twitter. I'm just saying it sucks. Like,
You know what? Love Live sucks, or School Live. What? No, School Live's awesome. Love
Yeah.
Live sucks.
Nope, you said it, Mac. You said it. Your word is binding.
Man, I'm too tired for this.
Mac
I'm too
confused
tired
himself.
for this right now.
Wait,
So
Love
Mac,
Live doesn't have that many episodes. I was wrong.
so Mac, I hear you have an anime
watch
for
that.
us.
Oh wow, I'm first up on the chopping block. Nice. Let me just go over here and get the
It's
knife
wait
Wait,
ready.
for
never
how
saw
much
what I
you
was doing
didn't
in
talk
Awakens, guys.
last week.
Show pitch.
Show pitch. Drum roll,
This
please.
time we're gonna do as we record these podcasts. Okay, we're like trying to find the groove. We're still trying to find. We're doing really well, but I think what we're gonna do this time is two of us are gonna pitch a show, and then the second pitch is gonna be me and Nick. So Mac's gonna go, and then
Wait, we're doing one? I thought it was just
yeah.
Kyokai.
Yeah, Kamchutka.
Other
Kamchuka's
episode.
doing
no, I
this.
said the next pitch, which is be a different episode. You dumb motherfucker!
Well,
you fucking ruined it.
nah.
I'm done recording.
Nope,
Nope.
Sam. That was very confusing the way you worded
And
that.
No.
if any of you listeners
I was like,
have
oh shit, I'm gonna Google space
suggestions
dandy.
for topics and stuff, tweet us
it.
at Anime Summit.
My show this week is Bounen no Xamdou, also known as Xam'd Lost Memories if you don't want to say it in Moonrune speak. It's done by the exact same people that did Eureka 7. If you love that show as much as I do, you're probably going to love
Did
this
they do
one.
AO?
Studio Bones.
Please quit mentioning AO. Please, it's bad memories.
It's bad
It's
memories.
really bad memories. Don't do that.
Masayuki Miyagi.
What?
Bounce.
I'm just reading off the staff list here, man. I
the
don't know.
bounce.
Might wanna
bounce.
say
Carry on, Mac.
Their
Continue.
staff position before you just say
Yeah.
the name.
Anyways, as I said, done by Studio Bones, and they do, like this show, they do a really good job in both the animation and the soundtrack, and in my opinion, they do an extremely good job at the characters as well. But as we were dicking around a little bit before we started this, I think it was you, wasn't it, Quokka, who was reading some kind of review that said
The Anime Encyclopedia entry for it.
the anime encyclopedia. Who gives a shit about an anime encyclopedia? Anime.
I mean, they only did nothing but watch anime for 14 years.
Now they've written a book that's a
Well, a total of
blunt object
24
large enough
years.
to kill somebody with
Yeah.
because the book is so big.
Screw their opinions. I think it's a really well-rounded show. I mean, they were kind of right whenever they said that some of the plot points, a lot of the plot points were left open. But as far as the way the story progresses and the show is done, I think it's quite excellent for what it does. And
Well, what is the show about?
why,
Briefly.
thank you for asking me,
Yeah,
Nick.
tell us what it's about.
Basically, it starts out kind of similar to Eureka 7, all right? Male protagonist, right? He gets drawn into all of this crazy-ass shit, right? Okay, you following? Good. And basically, he gets turned into something called a Xam'd. And basically, he transforms into this mecha-looking weird-ass shit and starts fighting other shit. And then he gets abducted by this short-haired redhead chick. And who doesn't love red-haired chicks? She's actually really good waifu material now that I think about it.
Nice.
Was she wearing just like an outfit made of mostly like white straps? And her name was like Lilu or something?
Oh my god, shut
Are
up,
you talking about
Coca.
Fifth Element? What the fuck?
God, get out of here.
I've seen like the last part of that movie, but not the whole
You haven't
thing.
seen the whole... You hadn't seen the whole movie?
I've seen the animated GIF where the black guy's clapping.
His name is Ruby
That
Rod,
counts.
by the way.
I mean, come on. How have you
Yeah,
not
that
seen
guy.
The Fifth Element? Moving on. Anyways, red-haired chick. She
Let's call her Asuka.
She is not Asuka. Oh my god, Nick. Oh my god.
Well, you keep calling her chick. What's her name?
If you would let me get to it. Her name is Nakayami. And she's pretty awesome. She's basically sort of like a specialist in the world of all the Xam'd stuff. And she basically helps Akiyuki and teaches him how to control basically his powers that he gets from being a Xam'd. Because if he's not careful about it and he starts to forget himself, then he basically, short version of it is he dies, basically. He gets consumed by it, turns to stone, and dies. So basically she helps teach him how to control all the different Well, just basically teaches him how to form a symbiotic relationship with the Hiruken that has possessed him. Hiruken. There, I got it right. Which...
Hiruken!
Oh, God.
Someone had to do it, man. I was just sitting there.
Anyways, the Hiruken is basically the heart. You can kind of think of it as the heart of the Xam'd. And basically, the story says that the human is supposed to form a symbiotic relationship with the Hiruken, and that's how they form a complete Xam'd. And basically, when you're a Xam'd, you know, you do cool shit, you fight cool shit, super
You
powerful.
do cool shit and you fight cool shit. That's awesome.
And you're all out of bubble gum.
I already want to watch it. Like,
Dude, like, I'm not even going to
It
lie.
sounds like Parasite, because I saw
And then-
like a little preview video, and he was transforming in his hand and arm.
nah, Parasite's way different, dude.
He went full Popeye in that video.
You're talking about that one
Forearm
YouTube
just
video
exploded.
showing, like, him transforming for the first time?
Yeah, that's the only thing I know about this.
Actually, it's really cool because the first time he transforms, he meets this white-haired chick on the bus, right? And I think her name's mentioned like once in passing.
Is it Rosa Parks?
It's not Rosa Parks because she's white. Come on, Nick.
You said white hair.
Rosa Parks.
She was an old. I don't know if
She
she was
wasn't
actually
old
during
when
the
that
time.
What
happened.
the hell is your problem, man?
Oh, white-haired lady on the bus. I don't know, man. I'm just throwing out some some references.
You fucking god.
Shut up, Nick. Oh my
Was this like a adaptation, or was this an original anime story?
This was originally a manga.
Oh.
Actually, wait, no. Let me see here. I'm looking at
I
the
don't even
dates right
count-
now.
Yeah, because
I
I
don't-
know. So this
Actually, no,
show,
it was
I haven't
not.
seen it, but it came out
It
in
was
2008.
not a manga. The show came out before the manga
Oh,
did.
manga. Oh yeah.
Yeah, the show.
Even if it was from a manga, I don't count that shit because everything's a fucking manga. Okay, like it's just
No.
like
Well,
Unless
except
it's a light
things
novel.
that aren't.
If it could be a light novel, some, in which case it's probably going to be bad.
then that's fine. But everything is a damn manga. Like, and like before or after, everything has a manga to it. So I don't count like that. You know what I mean?
Yeah, so
Yeah, like the Lord of the Rings manga before the movies came
I mean,
out.
I guess you could say it's original in that sense, but going
that would make it
beyond
an original anime.
Yeah, going beyond the whole Zam thing, you meet a lot of different characters through basically the totality of the story, and the writing really does a good job of giving them all depth. And there's some really good twists here and there that you don't really see coming, and I just think that it ties most of everything together really nicely towards the end. And
Nice.
yeah, it's a wonderful show to watch, and plus the opening and ending themes are in English, which is awesome, and they're catchy, and I love them.
Yeah. So
Tell me why.
one fun
tell
fact
me
that this
why.
actually covers about the show is that it was actually partly sponsored by Sony and originally premiered on the Sony PlayStation Network.
Nice.
I think I
Oh, it's
read
one of those
something about
sponsored
that.
shows.
Yeah, that it was.
Did they have product placement in the show?
I don't know. I didn't watch it there.
That it's not that kind of sponsor. I mean, like they paid
Oh,
for
it's
it,
not like Code-
like
it's
how
not
Good
Code
Smile
Geass.
Company paid for Little Witch Academia too.
Oh, okay. They didn't just put like Pizza Hut boxes everywhere.
Pizza.
Code
Yeah,
Geass
based
did that.
on-
It was
so
fucking
Mac.
awesome. I loved it.
Tell me how accurate this would be. Like based on what the encyclopedia says about the show, is that it kind of had almost too. It tried to go too far for how much time they actually had in terms of episodes. It seems like a
26
lot of the story
episodes.
is that like there was just like the show was great at what it was trying to do. It just kind of crammed it almost too much down into 26 episodes.
I can kind of agree with that, but it's not near as noticeable, as compared to something like Angel Beats. They throw a lot at you in those 26
Charlotte.
episodes.
Shout out to Charlotte.
They throw a lot at you, but the fact is that basically they make it work really well. It's kind of like Eureka 7. It has its flaws, but it's a beautiful masterpiece for what it does and for what it attains. And yes, there is a romance, and I'm a sucker for anything romance. Deal with it.
Except Your Lie in April.
Your Line April sucks. Oh, sorry, I
Jeez.
slipped. Oh.
You did
Sorry,
that on
I
purpose.
stuttered.
Stude kamimashita.
Max says with a poised look.
Posed. Look, not poised.
Posed, whatever. You poise.
I do not poise.
Like-
I pose.
With poise.
Oh
You
my
do things with
fucking
poise.
God.
He did like the duck face. That's what I think of when I think of the word poise.
Shut up, Nick.
Don't
Oh
ask me why. I
Oh
don't
my
know.
God,
Shut
Nick.
up, Nick.
Oh my.
So, Mac, this show is pretty great. I noticed the main character's name is Akiyuki. Does he do a lot of head tilts by any chance?
Well, his last name is Shinbo. Not really. No, he does not do a lot of head tilts. His whole name
Damn.
is Akiyuki Takehara. So no head tilts. Unfortunately, this is not Shaft. This is Bones. Get it right.
Bounce.
It's not one of your.
So-
It's not one of your Monogatari shows.
Monogatari.
Monogatari.
Manigatari.
Remember your Furtable song?
So what
We gotta do that
what would
every
you
episode.
give it on the Nabisco scale?
Oh yeah, the Nabisco
The,
scale,
the
man.
almighty Nabisco scale. I'm
The
gonna.
almighty.
I'm gonna have to pull it up.
From a vegetable thin to an Oreo.
Yes, from rice thins to an Oreo.
Oh yeah, rice thins.
Going
Fuck
on
those
the
foods. I'm gonna
Oreo
buy
to
some, see
rice
how they taste.
thins, I gotta give it a Nutter Butter.
It's pretty good.
I gotta give it a Nutter Butter, if not a Honey Maid.
I don't know. That's
Fulfilling, but you
pretty
kind of feel
high
disgusting
praise.
afterwards.
Say again your last.
Fulfilling, but
Fulfilling,
you feel
but
disgusting.
you feel disgusting afterwards.
It's like getting gangbanged or something. That's what it sounded like. Like, that was fulfilling.
I also should
gross.
say that looking at some of the promotional posters and like shit like that for Xam'd, I would watch it because it's not fucking 4 high school girls outside in their school uniforms in front of a
Oh,
school.
is
No,
there any
dude, like-
school? That's the question.
like- Listen, when
Action, military, sci-fi. All right.
when Akiyuki goes off with
Slice of life. You forgot that.
oh my God,
Well,
shut
that's
up
a
about
given,
your slice of life.
you know.
When Akiyuki goes off to learn more about his powers with Nakayami, basically his crush per se joins the military to try and meet up with him again. And her name's Haru. Haru.
Haruko-chan.
And there's so much romance, so much longing feelings, so much
So much.
Glavin.
Anyways, Nabisco scale. I didn't want to say like too much about the show because there are some things I think should be better left unsaid so that you can see it for yourself. There's a lot of similarities to Eureka 7 in this. If
Is
you
it
like Eureka 7,
Pronounced Eureka or Eureka?
Eureka is how you say it. It's there's a
Okay.
lot of similarities to Eureka 7, so if you like that show, you're probably going to like this one a lot, but the similarities aren't so much as so that you're going to say, "Oh, this is a complete rip-off of Eureka 7," because it's not. It's its totally own story. It has a lot
Well,
of
there's no
it has a lot of
mechas.
key differences. Well, the Xam'd is kind of like mechas in a different sense. I mean, it's kind of like mecha fighting. I mean, one of the genres of the show is freaking mecha.
No, it's action, military, sci-fi, according to Mal.
Well, on Wikipedia, it's
Well,
fantasy
he's a fusion
mecha
of
romance.
man and mecha. He's a cyborg.
Yeah,
cyborg?
Shout out to
Jack.
Teen Titans.
He's a what is it? He's Akira, pretty much.
Shut up, Nick.
Akira was a
He's
telekinetic.
like
Akira was like a
he like-
telekinetic 12-year-old kid.
But
spoilers, son.
Oh my fucking god.
but anyways, you should really give this Nutter Butter / Honey Maid a try because I really enjoyed it whenever I watched it. I remember when I watched it about 2 years ago, I literally stayed up until like 4 o'clock in the morning, even though I had to work, and marathoned out the last 7 episodes. I love this show so much. So that says a lot for me. And yeah, that's about all I have to say about Xam'd.
So the show
you say
I've
me
got,
what-
Sam and I are going to double team this one.
Well, I'll let you do most of
double
it because
team it.
dude, I
could power
haven't
that
watched it.
show.
I haven't watched it since I was probably like 8 or 9. But
Did you watch all of it?
no, I didn't watch all of it. I started rewatching it like when I was like 19 or 20 years old, like 5 years ago. And then like I stopped. But I will say this. Seeing the cover for it, like the VHS cover, was one of the biggest inspirations I had when I started drawing anime. That's for sure. Real talk.
And by inspiration, you mean lots of furious masturbation.
See, like, that doesn't offend me, like, because I literally masturbate every day. Like,
I know. It wasn't meant to offend. It was a serious question.
Oh, yes, of course.
Yeah,
you would be right in your...
Did I even say the name of it yet?
No, sorry.
Key the Metal Idol is the show.
Key the Metal Idol.
Key the Metal Idol. It's
It's
from
a singing
1994 by Studio Piero.
Too old.
Piero?
Don't like it.
Perrot.
Perot.
Man, that's
Pierrot.
too old for
Pierrot.
me.
Studio
it's
Pierrot.
Pirate. It's Pirate.
Oh, my
Studio
God.
Pirot.
It's a pirate,
So-
actually.
Key the Metal Idol. At first, you might think this is an idol show about people that are in metal bands, right? This is Baby Metal the anime, right?
Oh, Jesus.
Unfortunately, as much
I
as
thought
that
Sam
would
was
be
on your
awesome,
team.
as much as that would be
Raved about
awesome,
Baby metal.
she is the metal idol because she is a robot.
Beep boop. I am a robot.
And the way
She's
that we get
literally
introduced
metal.
to the whole situation is basically we meet Tokiko Mima, or Mima Tokiko, otherwise known as Ki, and we find out that her grandfather is dying, and by grandfather we mean the guy that made her, the wily old professor.
So does this character,
Professor
does this
Wiley.
robot character make you want to slip your USB drive into her port?
A little bit. Anyway, in his dying message, he tells her that she'll be able to become, well, that she is dying, of course, and that her battery is going to go out, and she's going to go on a rampage and kill a bunch of people a la Plastic Memories. No, she's just dying, and she needs to make 30,000 friends, and then she'll
30,000?
become a real human girl.
Yeah.
So she starts cam girling and stuff and
So,
MySpacing.
God damn it.
She
Nick.
first is like, you know, I mean, she's very much a kudere. She's your Rei Ayanami, or as I should say, Rei
this was
Ayanami is your
before-
Ki, because
Well,
Ki was
actually,
the original. No, not the original, but just before
Did-
Rei.
did she-
This is OVAs. The OVAs went till 1997, so it was like kind of same time.
Man, she would have.
Well, 'cause
she
it-
would
no,
have
it
had
had
to use a
13
lot of chat
episodes.
roulette. That's a lot of
It had
friends to
13
make.
episodes in 1994, and then it had 2 what essentially movies,
Oh,
because they're
okay.
90-minute episodes,
90-minute episodes.
basically movies.
because on Mal it just listed as 15, and all right.
Don't listen to Mal about old stuff, because they don't know shit.
Yeah, they don't know shit. They still think One Punch Man's the best show ever. And it only just
Well,
aired one
It
episode.
is, but
But it's a little too soon to, say that. Since they live in a small town, she has to go to Tokyo, of course, where there's actually 30,000 people that could become her friends. And early on, she gets picked up by some sleaze balls. Sleaze balls. Some sleazy balls of human beings that are like, we can get you all kinds of fans. You just have to, go into, the backroom casting couch, right? And then the pizza girl shows up
That
to deliver
brings
them
back
pizza
memories.
because, of course, all porn needs pizzas. And we find out that this is actually one of the friends that went to school with her
Dun,
that
dun,
had moved
dun.
to Tokyo. So she rescues her and ends up getting fired from her pizza job, but that's a future issue to deal with. That's a
Spoilers.
problem for future Sakura. And they then, slowly, it takes a while before they really get to the process, but they decide that the way that she's going to get 30,000 friends is by becoming an idol, of course.
Wow, I didn't see that one coming.
Definitely didn't see that one coming. But what you really didn't see coming is that this isn't so much an idol anime so much as a military conspiracy type thing.
Yeah, it's very, very...
Because her this is early, so it's not really a spoiler. Her grandfather, professor or whatever, was killed by the company that he essentially worked for, because he built them what would be, fighting robots, war robots, soldier robots, but they were never good or complete. And he had made Ki, who is essentially like the perfect robot, because she actually has her own personality and stuff, sort of, if you could call it a personality. And they were trying to get his final secrets, but they didn't know that she was actually a robot. And then there's situations where they're trying to find her because they think that she might be, but they're not entirely sure. And then she Ki knows that she's a robot, but the people around her, like Sakura, who's helping her become an idol, and the other people, they think that she's actually just a girl that kind of went a little bit crazy after her, grandfather died. So you kind of had this nice duality.
Was she like, beep boop, I'm going to be an idol, beep boop, let me
well,
sing.
she believes that
beep boop.
like every year around her birthday, her grandfather made her a new body that was more developed, and that's why it looks like she was a little girl and like she grew up.
Like she was aging.
Yeah, yep.
Because like the Sakura
like
was
the,
with her in school, much younger, and still thinks that she's just, a weird girl.
Coca, doesn't
One of
that
those
remind you of our
chunibus.
5-star review?
What was that?
It's just like our 5-star review. It's like, what if one day you woke up and your nipples were gone, and then you found out that your dad was sneaking into your room every night and sucking on your chest and like 2 hickeys where your nipples should be.
Fuck.
Not for any
Nick,
sexual reason, just so you'd fit in.
you're an idiot.
Like that's what happens.
Oh my god. Okay, we'll have to move on to Waifu of the Week later.
Spoil-
We totally forgot that.
Spoilers.
Wait, we did? Hang on, I got it.
We totally
I got
did.
it.
Oh,
Yeah, but we're not gonna
I'm
do it
typing
right now.
first, Mac. I'm gonna type first.
But as the story does move on, and she's trying to get to having her 30,000 friends, it does move a bit more
already
into
got
idol
one.
stuff, because there is also attached onto this military conspiracy
we already got that one
is
too.
that they actually own a robot that is an idol, which
We
is
already got
super
that
weird.
one.
Yeah, just getting all Waifu of the Weeks that we've already done.
Okay, we haven't got that one yet.
So, Ki is also played by the same actress that did the main character in Perfect Blue.
Nice. I did not know
And
that.
this show kind of has some similarities. It's a bit less psychological, and it is very much indicative of the times of 1994 and just how there are some tracks that are obviously missing audio in odd ways and things like that, just because of the nature of how they did anime. It's really interesting to go back and see how
Wait, was it
they
dubbed?
do composition. I was watching it subbed, but there would still be places where it's like only certain things would have
I know what you
sound
mean,
attached to
yeah.
it, but not as like a, not as a production, composition
like,
reason.
They
It
had
was
to like
more of a,
Foley
like, they just didn't
sounds,
have
right?
it.
Didn't they
What
have
was
to
that?
like Foley sounds? You know, Foley artists were like they like basically like punch couches and smack Jello and
Yeah.
stuff to make noises.
And
yeah,
there was
things
much-
like that. Yeah.
This is
And
also
then they
back
just, like,
before
pasted into their
common computers and stuff being involved in the process as easy anyway.
I definitely have to watch it again. Should say too that it was produced by, for an American audience, it was produced by Viz. I used to love Viz, man. Back in the day,
Viz doesn't exist anymore, does it?
I don't think so. No. I think well,
It
actually,
exists in our hearts.
Nick.
Oh man. So unfortunately Mac hates the waifu of the week, even though she got ruled twice in a row. Even when he
Yeah, it's
tried to get rid of
destiny.
her.
That means it's destiny. So it
Yes,
has
it's
to be
definitely
her.
meant to be.
I mean,
So
I guess.
anyway,
Waifu of the week is
no,
Azunyan.
hey, no, we got to finish this before we move on.
Oh, sorry. Well, let's
So,
finish.
Key,
We got plenty of
if
time, we
you
got plenty of
are
time.
if you are one of those people that can watch older shows, because I know some people just they can't fucking stand it, because for all intents and purposes, it is worse than a modern show, in the sense
They
that
break out
just,
in hives.
no, they just
the
didn't
animation
have the
just, like,
technology to handle all that stuff. But yeah, but it is pretty
people make it.
interesting in the basis of its story. Even though I hate kureis so much, despite how much they're trying to get better representation in anime. So anyway, on the Nabisco scale, I don't know, something around, I have no idea what you guys have it as, but I'd say a bit below Ritz, because it's not
Oh
necessarily
man, rice thins.
great,
jeez.
but it is pretty interesting.
Whew.
Not what I'm saying, I don't know what you guys have that shit as, because I don't look at your damn fucked up thing.
Wow.
If you look at my mail, your face starts melting like Indiana
Yeah, I
Jones.
don't look at your
You're just like,
thing.
Your mouse sucks. Your scoring sucks.
no, because I have
So it is
I have the
definitely
custom CSS that's just like MySpace,
Yeah.
and there's like fucking flashing pop-ups and videos.
So yeah,
that
Key the Metal
autoplay.
Idol, pretty good show from the 90s, if that's something you can stomach. But it is really interesting when you go in looking at for like the difference in composition, just in how styles have changed.
Would you say it's better than Love Live, or worse, or equal?
As far as idol shows go, Love Live is right up there with the Idol Master. So anyway, That is Key the Metal Idol. Som, you have any more comments on that before we move on to Waifu of the Week?
Nope.
Nothing?
I will eventually watch all these shows that we're suggesting each other. We got to get to it.
So, of course, in Waifu of the Week, I want to be the one to announce it because
Mac's
she's
so
my
mad
favorite.
he
I'm the
can't
one that
even-
added
No,
her
no.
to the
I like
roll list,
I like Mugi.
of course. So we use Slack Chan, as we call her, Slackbot, whatever, in Slack to choose Waifu of the Week by having randomized thing. And we just rolled it in the middle of the show, as you heard us doing. And first it rolled 3 characters that we've already done, so we don't really want to do them again. And then it got to the current waifu, who is Azunyan from K-On! And Mac hated
The
that,
worst
so he
girl in
re-rolled
K-On!
her again, and it showed up. It was her. And then almost every other one that he has done since then, in trying to see getting other ones, he keeps getting Azunyan. So it's fate, Mac. You can't fight it.
It's also a Fate, Kaleid, Prisma Illya. I can't even pronounce that.
What?
Anyway, he rolled the
Don't
Fate, one
tell
of the
him.
Fate Illya characters.
Don't tell him
Also,
that.
Siki and Ilya. Oh, I love that picture for Ilya.
We're gonna run out of girls if we do this every week. That's 52 a year. So like,
Well, we keep
there's
adding
not
more
that many
girls.
girls in anime.
And you start repeating best girls, of course. Azunyan is... It's the only K-On! Character that I have a figure of. I have her playing her guitar. Gita. I don't know what her guitar's
she
called.
called hers something else. I don't remember. Yeah, she was like the straight edge K-On! Character.
Well, it's because she was the Kohei.
She's kind of the straight man or whatever. Yeah, kind of like the Seinfeld of the show. A little bit, except she wasn't
was
the main
1 year
character.
behind them. But she still got to go to London with them.
Oh, I still have to watch that movie. I forgot to watch the K-On! Movie.
Now they
Haven't
just
seen
need to
the
make
K-On!
K-On!
movie?
University.
The K-On! Movie is wonderful.
Yeah, no spoilerinos, please. Not there's much to spoil. but
Well, yeah, how can you spoil anything in K-On!
They all fucking died. That premonition they had where there was like explosions and there was a movie and like they all had sunglasses. That's what happened.
That's what
When
happened?
Mugi's eyebrows fell out and they're really pickle eyebrows.
Yeah, that was a fun set of videos. Fucking Yui having
Man.
dreams about Mugi's eyebrows and what they're really made out of.
I need to rewatch that show. I'm gonna buy that show. I'm gonna buy Aria, and I'm just gonna like sit in a public place and watch them and laugh like an idiot.
You already laugh like
and
an
then people
idiot.
and then people are gonna be like, "Stay away from him."
People
They'd be like,
already
"This
say
nigga's
that.
gay." So, I think we should wrap it up. Final thoughts, guys?
Okay, of those 2 shows we listed, what was it? Key the Metal Idol and Zamalama Ding Dong. Which one do you guys think is the best?
Well, I've not seen Zamalama Ding Dong. It is likely more to my tastes than Key the Metal Idol is, even though Key is a pretty
All
good
right, you
production
heard him
for the
here,
time.
boys. Don't watch Key the Metal Idol. Watch
Zamalama Ding Dong.
Zamalama Ding Dong. Oh my god, I've died.
You should put that, edit Mal to have that as one of the AKA titles.
AKA Zamalata Ding Dong.
Yeah.
Yeah, that seems legit.
Final thoughts, Sam?
Nope.
Aside from the fact that you're hungry?
Nope.
Hey, I have a side
Oh,
thought.
we gotta give shout outs.
I have a side thought.
boys.
I have a side thought.
Side
If
thought?
you're gonna watch Xam'd, watch it subbed. Do not watch it dubbed.
Oh, who did the dub for that?
I don't. Sentai Filmworks.
Nice. Oh, I'm watching the dub then. I love Sentai. They're so cheesy.
Yeah, I wouldn't recommend the dub. That's my final
Key's
thought.
dub
Does it-
is
Does it have
actually
Monica Rial? That's all I care about.
Key's dub is actually pretty good.
Yes, it has Monica Rial. I'm totally watching this.
Key's dub is actually pretty good. I'd say it's about on par with the Japanese. They even actually redubbed the opening and closing songs, and they still sound good.
Any shout outs, fellas? Mac has a shout out to just jizzing.
Shout out to Tsuki Monogatari, which I finished in preparation for Owari Monogatari, and there's lots
no,
of
it's Awari Monogatari.
Oh, there's a bath scene.
there's
Did you guys see
lots of Tsukihi not wearing much clothes.
And how
Okay.
and how did
Wait,
that
wait.
make you feel?
It made me feel like committing a crime.
Crime against God. But like, did you guys see the Reddit thread? Okay, this was before the Reddit anime was off of r/all. So like, if you go to Reddit/all, you can find a bunch of subreddits. And anime used to be on there, and this was the thread that took it down. That people are just like, no, this is stupid, because like some guy made a thread for best bath scenes of the year for last year, and he had stuff from like Kill la Kill, and the number one was Suki-Monogatari.
Oh, of course.
And
Of course.
everyone's like, now everyone's gonna think we're weird. And it got to like the top of r/all too.
That was actually one of the comments in the Fate Prisma Illya thread today, where it was like, this is why we can't be back on r/all.
They should put anime back on there. And
So
then
that is it
we'd make
for
fun threads.
episode 18. Tune in next week where we do our fall first impressions. And then I don't know what we're going to do after that week. Maybe Nick will have finished Clannad so that we can do the Clannad versus Your Lie in April spoiler
there's
cast.
no way. That's like. Oh wait, you mean 2 weeks?
Yeah, in like
Okay,
2
just
weeks
kidding.
or 3 weeks.
I was like,
or
I have to watch like 40
sometime
episodes
eventually.
to catch up to that.
And I'll actually be going to a local anime club tomorrow where they're watching Your Lie in April.
Dude, I'm gonna watch Clannad dubbed.
Don't do that to
Do it.
yourself.
While
Do
I'm
it.
doing dishes and stuff, just like they'll be like, "Hello."
So guys, don't forget to follow us on Twitter at Anime Summit and leave reviews on iTunes. Only 5-star reviews, please. Okay.
With copy
Trolls.
pastas, please.
No, please no copy pastas. We'll totally read them.
On air.
Especially if it's a copy pasta.
You can even ask who you want to have read it. So
I'll do a little
I've been
dance.
Quokka. With me has been Soma and Mac,
So I'm just like,
and this
gone.
has been
Who's even
the
here?
Anime Summit podcast.
If I ran away from all I see, would I be fine with everything? No matter how much I really wanna stay, holding on, without anyone knowing I feel so fragile and not knowing what's real. And day by day, life in a spiral, round and round, fear abound. Now that I have you by my side, no longer do I need to hide. 'Cause I wanna know you now, every day and every night, every smile and every fight. No matter how many times you and I will fight, gather each and every friend, be together like a blend, share the good times and the bad till the end. I really wanna know you now, every night and every day, every single seasoning in this life will fade. Sweet and sour, bitter, hot, every day it'll change a lot. So remember